Pixelated Geek's coverage of E3 2015. We'll be bringing you the Microsoft press conference in 15 minutes here. So what we wanted to do as a pre-show is just talk about Microsoft, about what we're expecting to see, what we're excited about, etc. My name is James Honeycutt. I'm one of the Pixel Plays hosts. This is
JJ Cross.
Taylor Tate.
And yeah, you recognize our voices, if not our faces. These are our faces. Hi. Hey. Yeah. So, Microsoft. First of all, they're coming up at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 9:30 on the West Coast. So that's crazy. That's I don't know if they know game people, especially game dev people, but good lord. Okay, so we know that we're going to see a few titles this year. We know we're going to see Halo 5. Are we actually excited about Halo 5? Are we?
Yes.
You are? Okay. I'm glad you're ashamed. I am. I want to be excited about Halo 5. I just don't trust 343 anymore.
I think that when they get on releasing 5, they might actually give us Griffball. And now he's excited.
What you did was you just opened a wound, is what you did.
Your wound was closed?
You reminded him he doesn't have Griffball right now.
I don't. Yeah, that's.
How do you know you?
If they show Griffball in Halo 5 multiplayer, I might go back on all of the things I said at Bethesda last night. All I need is a Griffball. That's so the Griffball is in your court. Nah, that was a joke. So we know we're going to see the next Forza, and I'm excited about that on levels that I don't think anyone else here is.
Horizon was fun.
Horizon wasn't a Forza game. It was fun. It was fun, and I played it a lot, but it wasn't a Forza game. No, but it's pretty, and we get to see the new GT40. So that's super exciting. I mean, we've already seen it, but we're going to get to see it some more. Okay, so we know there's going to be a Gears of War in some way, shape, or form.
And Black Tusk Studio rebranded themselves.
Okay.
As in, like... Blinking, they changed their name.
Okay,
blanking on their name, but they said, we're still Black Tusk, we have a new name.
They've done a bad job rebranding if we don't
know. Yeah. If the three of us
I think it was called like Synergy or something like that.
Okay.
Black Tusk was better.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
But yeah.
That's terrible. If that's the kind of rebranding that they've done, then I would like to throw some praise and kudos at the gentleman who's in charge of their PR department, because obviously impressions were made. Wow. Okay. But there is going to be a new Gears of War. Now, as I understand it, this is from something you said. It's going to be a remaster of Gears of War 1?
Well, there's going to be a remastered, and then we are getting a new Gears of War trilogy.
Okay.
So there's going to be a remastered of 1, and then a new trilogy.
So they're not going to put all 3 Gears of War games in one game and then release it in a completely broken package that doesn't function almost, not a year, but like 9 months.
And the rumors,
single player works great.
Yeah, well, and the rumors are with the remastered Gears it's going to have a lot of things from Gears 3 that worked better, and just adding those into the 1.
Okay, and I'm alright with that, because Gears 3 was amazing. Frankly, all joking aside, those games are great. I really enjoyed those games. Those were, honestly, I know that people don't necessarily look at Gears of War as the killer app for the Xbox 360, but that really pushed me to get one. That was what I played most early on, until Oblivion came out. Anyway, but yeah, no, I love those games, and that's super exciting. I would like it if Epic were making video games, if they would deign to return to development. But I'll take it from Black Tusk,
not Tusk
/
something else. Yeah.
Synergy Tusk Synergy.
Good job. Okay, and then obviously we're going to see Tomb Raider, Xbox One, timed exclusive. Yes. That's very exciting. At least the title is very exciting. Timed exclusives are a pile of crap. Exclusives in general, I just don't. Yeah. I don't like that in this day and age. Like even ones that I love, I still get a little irritated when they're exclusive. I do get the argument that when you're optimizing for a specific platform, that might make the development process easier. But in the current state of flux that we have with the resurgence of PC gaming, and then 2 consoles that are not necessarily doing super well, either in general or against each other, it's weird to see exclusives. But that said, Tomb Raider, super psyched for that. So Taylor, what are you most excited about?
Well, I would love to obviously find out anything more about Halo 5. because any information we get on that's going to be a good thing. Whether it makes you like it more or dislike it more information's better.
Yeah.
And they, for obvious reasons, have been playing it close to the chest. I would too. So anything more about that would be great. I was kind of a fan of Gears 4, so I would like to play another one. Those were enjoyable. And if I could get something cool and shiny that I could peripheral wise just slap on my Xbox, it's not like it's ugly, but I like new shiny things from things I already have.
Are you thinking about something specific?
Well, I would love another hard drive.
Yeah?
Because the one that it came with is a little bit limited.
It's not very big.
No.
And that was a mistake that both of them made. 500 gigs is... It sounds like a lot.
But now you go all digital.
No.
Which I'm trying to do. So I'm I can keep 2 to 3 games on my Xbox at a time.
And that's their push. That's in their benefit is to deliver titles in a digital manner, because there's less overhead, there's less cost for them, and it's easier for the consumer. So
maybe a tweak of how the cloud system works, like you can keep games on the cloud. That would be nice.
Right.
But I don't think we'll see that yet.
Well, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we do live in a country where the internet, and I know that we have better internet than most countries, so I'm not trying to do a first world thing. But if we had a better, higher bitrate delivery system in terms of internet, I think we could look forward to stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I really do think that's what's throttling them, because they have to look at what the consumer base has access to. But that would be amazing.
Well, the consumer base is willing to pay for, because it's out there, but you're sacrificing.
But it's not out there for everybody. North Carolina is a really good example of that. We have 3 regions that have really great internet coverage, and then it's 96% of the state is still in a situation where they're having to deal with DSL or
satellite
worse.
Ooh, yeah.
Boo. But yeah, no, I think that's something that we can hopefully see sometime down the road. JJ, what are you most excited about?
I would love to see a Halo Reach remastered, or being added to the remastered collection, because they've done it with ODST, and that's something I'd like to see.
I agree with you. Okay, and this is speaking as someone who likes the off-brand Halos the best. ODST is my favorite, Reach is my second favorite, Wars is my third favorite. None of those are Halo games, but those are my favorite games, and I'd love to see that too. Now, it would be nice if they could fix the game before they added new content for it, but I would still love that campaign. And as you said earlier, the campaigns do work.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to it, I know that this is not the case for everybody, but that's what I care about.
Oh yeah, that's what I care about too.
I want the campaigns, and
the playlists work great. So that's what I mostly do is I've played through all 3 games just as Master Chief, because I'll be honest, I hated the Arbiter portions of 2. I hated it, and so being able to skip it is wonderful. Plus the fact that you can still switch back and forth between the old graphics at a touch of a button.
Yeah, that's still fun.
Makes you really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's still great. Microsoft, what am I most excited about? That's kind of tough. Because to be honest with you, out of all of them, to me, Microsoft is still the redheaded stepchild. I would love to see Reach, and I do think that's a really good point, because Halo is Microsoft to me. And is and has been for a really long time. That's one of my favorite games. I'd love to see that. I know that I could say a lot of different things, but when it comes down to it, for me, it is gonna be Forza 6. Because I love those games. I drop stupid amounts of hours into those titles. I spend a lot of time min-maxing the car setups. I love those games. I love them. And that's not sexy. That's not a sexy thing to be most excited about, but I love those games.
They could attach it to not Top Gear launching on Netflix.
And they would win.
Yeah,
I hope that happens so much.
That'd be the smartest.
They're in as narrators in every of the actual Forza titles,
and they need work.
They don't.
They don't need work.
They don't.
But they want to work.
Yeah.
You can tell they love doing it. They should do that. Do that. I know you're listening.
Free ideas.
I know.
We're giving you free ideas.
We won't even. I won't co-author, but I don't want any
free
money
Xbox
for
Live for life.
I'd take that. Yeah.
That would work. Yeah. Cool. So thanks so much, guys. What we're gonna do? You can go ahead and scroll down, and you can watch the stream live. We will be back just after the show ends with our analysis of everything. Stay tuned to Pixelated Geek for everything E3. James Honeycutt,
JJ Crass,
Taylor Tate.
We'll see you guys shortly. Bye.